Time to level up. It's time to raise your standard for your physique in life. We're going to discuss what does it take to get in photo shoot level condition. Not just in shape, not just 10% body fat. What does it take to get in elite level photo shoot condition? Even if you look like the photo on the left, over 20% body fat, poor habits, poor mindset, to then turn you into a fucking killer. That is what we're here to discuss in this video. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Tom Sergi. I run the Gorilla Platoon, which is an online physique transformation program where we get results like this and then we speak about them online. Now, this video is going to be more to do with the mindsets you need to get to this level of condition rather than the overall tactics. I can tell you the tactics right now. However, if the mindset is not fixed, you'll still fuck it up because it is simply putting a plaster over a problem. That's not going to work. We must treat the root cause. I can tell you right now the tactics in case you really just clicked on this video for just tactics. It's a case of you establish your starting body fat, 22%. You establish your starting macros. Get your maintenance, sub 200 calories from that. Start with 20 minutes of cardio. Start with 10,000 steps. Eat a high protein diet. Train 5 days a week. Track your data for 7 days, and then if you didn't drop a kilogram, add an extra 10 minutes of cardio. Once you hit 40 minutes per day, then start to pull from food. Fats first, carbs second. Rinse, repeat until you are 8% body fat. Just before you go and do your final photos, you're going to run a high carb day. Get your scale weight at the time, times it by 7. That's how many grams of carbs you're going to need. Half your protein target for that day. Eat all that food, train, and get some juicy pumps, and you will have the tactics. That is literally it. I couldn't simplify it anymore. People online, fitness influencers, will try and complicate getting this in this level of condition. It's not complicated. It is simply just biology and science and formulas, and you will end up in that great condition. However, the reason why I can just spit that straight out to you, and if you just followed everything I say, you get in photo shoot condition, that is not the issue. The issue is never to do with the tactics. The tactics are out there. The knowledge is out there for pretty much anything you want to achieve in life. The reason why people haven't achieved this is simply down to their mindset. That is simply it. It is down to their starting point. They see people in elite level condition and think, probably taking steroids, but the reason they think that is because it's hard work and they think not everyone's willing to do that level of work. When people are, and it is absolutely doable, you just need to have the mindset on your shoulders. Now, it won't be for you. If you are not someone that is about it for hard work, it won't be for you. I can tell you that right now. It's not for everyone. Very few can get to sub 10% body fat, because most people are pussies, because it's hard to do. You have to suffer. You should want to suffer during this process. And it should be more of a lesson about yourself than it is the physique and the photos. They're nice. They're just the trophy at the end. What this really is about is developing your character. This is a vessel to develop your character. This is being tried in the fire. This is going through a difficult time in your life. A lot of people in the modern day are just not going through difficult shit anymore. So this can be a vessel where you put yourself into some adversity, into some real challenge, going without certain foods, being very fucking hungry, still having to train hard, still having to do your normal day job, still having to run a family, whilst also trying to get into the photo shoot level condition. It's not easy, but it is fucking doable, and you should want to do it more to showcase the character of the person you are. You want to understand that you have that can-do fucking attitude. You must look at yourself. I am the best thing since fucking sliced bread. If I want to get to 8% body fat, I fucking will go and do it. And you need to have that mindset towards every area in your life. There is no benefit to self-doubting yourself. There is no benefit to not having a little bit of arrogant zest about you. I'm not saying walk around and be arrogant to other people. However, in your own closed doors, looking at yourself in the mirror, you must believe you are the best thing since sliced bread and you can do whatever you want. With enough time and effort, you must believe I can go and do whatever the fuck I want in life. You must believe that. Because the moment you do it, the moment you believe it and you act on it and you achieve it, that becomes who you are then. And then you will live a great fulfilled life thinking I can go and take on hard things and then, build something nice of my life. Now, the reason it has value is because of the effort it takes to get into that level of condition. You should want things like that. You should want trophies that took a lot of work, took a lot of value to get there. That's what gives it value. So be happy with the fact. Be happy that this is a trophy that not everyone's walking around with. Even people that are very successful in many areas can't get to this level of condition. But you must believe you can. You must believe that if this guy here, who has a human body, can do it, then I fucking can too. I can't stress this enough. You must gas yourself up behind closed doors. I will always, if you are part of the Gorilla Platoon, I will always gas you up. I will always make sure you believe you are the best thing since sliced bread, and you are here to take what's yours, because you absolutely are. Now, you are using this as a vessel to turn you into a killer. You must believe you are a fucking killer in all aspects of life. Like, there are people that walk around this earth and just think, I'm going to be the best at this, I'm going to take this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go here. You need to be one of those people. You need to be able to walk around this earth like a fucking conqueror and go and take what you want out of life. Because if you don't, if you're hesitant, then life is never fun. If you hesitate, people will not take what you say seriously. And therefore, you won't be treated the way you want to be treated. The physique is simply just a vessel, so you can be treated in a way that you actually deserve, which is congruent to how you act on this earth. The physique is not the end outcome, it's just who you are. The physique is not a resemblance of like, oh, this is a nice physique. No. You are a certain person. As a result of being that person, you have a fucking elite level conditioned body. That's just the cause and effect of this. The end outcome wasn't to get in photo shoot condition. The end outcome was to show this is who I am, because this is who I am, this is how I look. This wants to be your standard now. You simply want to raise your standards. If you've watched this channel or any mindset videos that I've delivered, we must understand that you will have a baseline standard for most things in life. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, their baseline standard is this. Their baseline standard is 22% body fat and neck hair. That's most people's standard. And they believe that it's the world's fucking fault. It's not the world's fault. It's always your own fault. The fault is always with your own. You must understand, for good or bad, you are where you are in life right now because of your own doing. You must give your pat on the back for any accolades, any achievement you've achieved. However, any downfalls, any pitfalls, that is you, and it is all your fucking fault. And you must believe that and take full accountability. Because that should have been the first thing I opened with. That's step one. If you don't believe it's not your fault, I can't help you, because it can't be changed, because it's not your fault. Therefore, we just may as well put our hands together and pray. You must believe this is your fault and you are here to change it. You must believe you are where you are in life right now because of your own fucking doing. But that's the beautiful thing about things. As soon as you take full accountability of it, you grab it into both hands and you change it. Now you can create and carve anything, whichever you want. It doesn't have to be this way that you live in a body that you're not content with a mindset that is trapped. All we really want as men is fucking freedom. And a lot of people are not free because of their own brains. You think you're not free because of a boss, the government, your partner or whatever. You think you're not free because of them? No. They're just all the things and perceptions outside of you. You control your own mind. You can decide whether you're a free person or not. But most people trap their brain from being free. Their brain is full of weeds. It's full of random things and random points that come up and take them away from where they need to go. The analogy I like to draw out with this is if your life is like a garden and you want to get to the garden fence, which is here, and you're over here, the issue people have is it'd just be simple to walk in a straight line from where you are to the garden fence. The reason why people can't do this, or they start on this path towards the garden fence, they start walking down it, but then what will happen is they'll get random thoughts to do random bullshit things, and weeds will start to grow in their garden. They'll start to get weeds, and the weeds denote distractions. They denote going on the piss with your mates. They denote new fitness style to follow, different diet style to follow, this social group, this festival, this night out, this girl, all this bullshit, and you'll just get weeds growing up in your garden. This random bad thought about myself. Oh, I'm going to self-sabotage about this. Oh, this is wrong with me. Oh, this is wrong with me. And you'll know all of your things. Do you know why? Because you know for the longest of times, all the times that you have not done what you needed to do. You know all the times that you've cheated yourself out of something. Only you really know this, and that is what your self-worth is built on. Like, if you generally, and this is where I think David Goggins gets it, whether you like it or not, he is so, he's done that much shit that he will believe is that whatever he says, he'll be like, yep, I said it, this is true. And the reason is because He's done the daily disciplines that much. He's done whatever marathons, whatever fucking like Navy SEAL training. He's done the disciplines that much that whatever he comes out of his mouth, he will generally believe it is absolute gospel. A lot of you don't believe that for yourself because you know all the times you've cheated yourself out of it. You know all the like your deepest, darkest insecurities, and they're what's like holding you back. They're what's sprouting weeds inside your garden, and it gets to the point where you can't even see the fucking gate. It gets to the point where the weed ended up being the task. The weed was, followed off on this task, even though it's some random bullshit that you come up with in your mind. That's where you end up swaying off, and you can't even see the gate. That's the problem here. I stood on the side. I can see both. I can see you, and I can see the gate, and I can see what the problem is. The problem is that you're just being distracted by loads of random bits of bullshit. Your garden is full of fucking weeds. Your garden stinks of shit. That's what the problem. That's why no one wants to stay around, because your garden smells like fucking shit. People don't want to stay around in a smelly garden. You need to make your garden full of flowers and attractive and be able to see the garden gate in where it is you're going to. You must understand in life as well that you're on this train going to this destination that you've been set on, your path as a man. People are going to get on and off the train, and that's okay. Some people are there just to teach you lessons, ready for what to come around the journey. Don't let those be distractions. Let them make who you are. Any bits of thoughts that come into your mind, you want to use those as fuel to get you to the garden gate in the end. So it's important that we de-weed your brain. It's important that we start to just cut out all the noise and make it so that we can see the garden gate. What does this look like in real term? This looks like just having one version of the truth. The reason people can't get in photo shoot level condition because they haven't got the brain capacity to stay on one thing. Human beings, as soon as they get bored, will do something retarded and change the goalpost and will change where they were going. And that's why people can't get in that great shape. They'll lose 6 kilograms and they'll be like, oh, I'm happy now. I've lost 6 kilograms. I'm not a fat piece of shit, and actually I look a little bit better. And that's their shelf. That's their ceiling they've reached. Pathetic level thinking, pathetic level standards. Like, you must believe and hold the highest standards to yourself. Don't sell yourself short on anything because, yeah, it's a bit more work, but I don't think the work's the problem. I don't think people don't want to do the work. If anything, the work's quite good because it gives you a bit of clarity and a bit of comfort. Oh, I'm doing the work. This is what I should be doing. Cool. At least I'm not a bit like fucking myself up. I think that the work is not the issue. The work is simply what you believe you can achieve in life. And you only get what you deserve. You don't get what you deserve in life. You just simply get what you can negotiate. So you must understand that when you're de-weeding your garden, you're trying to just stick to one version of the truth. Get to 8% body fat. Stick to one diet, one training plan. Stay focused on the noise of the city trying to interrupt the video. On one version of the truth to the goal. And understand that when you're going on that one version of the truth, people will always be trying to take you off because people don't really want to see you get to 8% body fat. You could count in 3 fucking fingers the amount of people that would love to see you in elite level condition. Me, you, and maybe your fucking mother. That's about it. No one else could give a shit. In fact, everyone else would rather you didn't get that level of shredded because they'd be a little bit envious and it would speak a lot about them. So there's only a few people that actually want to see you get fucking shredded. So you must understand where they're coming to you. Yeah, they don't mean it intentionally, but it's their subconscious trying to pull you away from the goal. Your ability to get an elite level condition is your ability to say no to things for a period of time, not for fucking ever. I'm not saying you need to live like this forever. You don't, and I wouldn't want you to either because it's fucking boring over the grand scheme of things. However, it is a vessel for the season of your life to transform your character. It's more to know you can do something. Like, when I got into the paras, I was like, oh, cool. I know I've got to a certain caliber. I know I can get into the paras. They're fit across the British Army. That's quite a high-level thing. When I was able to complete Kilimanjaro, I was like, that's a hard thing. I'm glad I've got it in the locker to just go and get that nipped if I need to. But it's not about nipping Kilimanjaro. That's cool, yeah, climb a mountain. It's more, I've got that level of caliber to go and do that thing. So therefore, I can transform that into the other areas of my life. So when I was like, right, I'm going to go to Mexico. I'm going to go all in on the guerrilla platoon. I'd had these challenges previous to fall back on. Now it's different, fitness versus work. However, the vessel's still the same. The character had still be built. And that's why I don't want you to sell yourself short, because you could have been something cool as fuck. You still can be something cool as fuck. Don't let me try and put it down. You can be something fucking spectacular. You are you for a reason. You've got your interests, your hobbies, and your where you think direction should be taken to. So my interest is body recomposition. Who I like to help is fucking people like me that started off in an alright position but just wanted to tap into their potential but didn't really know how. So body recomposition with the mindset stuff for my people. That's my thing, and that's why I don't mind making a video at fucking lunchtime on a Sunday. I don't mind like doing check-ins on a Sunday morning because I fucking love this shit. I generally have passion like in doing this. This is so fucking fulfilling for me. I wish I found it sooner, but everything happens exactly at the right time for you. And understand that in your life as well. Everything you need is coming to you, provided you have that get up and go mindset, provided you're a good human being. And honestly, a good human being is just someone that keeps trying to be better themselves every day. Because in that analogy, you'd hold the door for someone, you'd say hello to that morning person, you'd gas up that person that looks a bit down and people don't even give the time of day. I try to do this on a walk and steps. If I see someone that looks a little bit down, or like there was a guy just sweeping the floor, that was his job, I was like, morning sir, how you doing sir? Like, try and gas them up, because that's like what you should be doing to be a good person. And as long as you move through the earth like that, everything you need is going to come to you. But you must have that attitude that if I'm not doing the best I can, I don't deserve the thing anyway. If you keep knocking on the door, being the best version of yourself, trying to get to the highest standard, trying to get in the best level of shape, you're going to get rewarded eventually. It's just you've seen it in your past life where you've done things that were hard, but you got there. You just kept knocking on the door, and eventually you were rewarded with the thing. It's just a case of cause and effect. It's just a matter of time. But again, it's not that you're trying to get to the end point. It's that you were that person, therefore you attracted the thing into your life. You were that person that spent all the time learning about that specific field. Now you're that person that delivers it back to people. You've been the person that helps all these people time and time again. Now people like you. Now people want to be around you. Now you're respected because you've given a lot out to the world. Cause and effect, and it comes back to you. So the last thing I'll say with this is the standard you walk past is the standard that you accept. Simply to get an elite level condition is just your level of standard for something. People's standards for things are so low. They'll get to 15% and be happy, which is fucking pathetic. They'll get a 6 out of 10 fucking friendship group and they'll be happy. They'll get an alright paying job and they'll be happy. And I've seen it time and time again with people I generally know and like, and they'll just stop and they'll think, this is my ceiling now. And I don't know why they do this. I don't know whether it's laziness. I don't know whether it's an insecurity. I don't know whether it's how they were programmed. But I see it time and time again. People will get to a certain level and they'll just cash out. I'm never fucking cashing out. I'm going. I'm just going to see how far I can push it, because you get one life. You get one human body. You may as well push it to the highest fucking standard that you possibly can, and that's what's going to get you into into the happiest space you can, because you know you're living to your truest and fullest potential. So don't accept anything lower than elite level condition. This is just a flesh human body. It's simple as that. This is a flesh human body. But if you look at the two photos, this is a guy with the old mindset, and this is the guy with the new mindset. You can literally see it in the face. If I was to cut the body off and just look at the face side by side, yeah, the jawline looks better, but look at it in his eyes. That's a man that's ready to fucking kill. That's a man that's already that looks like prey. That looks like the fucking predator that's going to go and eat the prey. In this food chain analogy. That's literally what it comes down to. The difference in your fucking face. That's what this is all about here. It's about your character. It's about who you need to become. So that's the last question I'll leave you with. Who do you need to become? What is the downfall? What is the deficit? Where are you not leveling up in that area of your life? And why are you not there already? Work out where that is and go all in on making sure you develop it. Think about the person you need to become. It's always about that. If someone else has done it, then you can too. You just need to understand, what did they do and how do I replicate? That is all anyone's ever done. No one really come out the womb creating anything fresh. Not in fucking 2025 anyway. It's more a case of, this person lived like this, as a result, he got this. It's the same way when I was joining the paras. Live like a paratrooper for 6 months with guidance from people that are paratroopers. Lo and behold, you turn into a paratrooper. That's literally it. Don't overcomplicate things. People will try and make out getting in this level of condition is really hard and really complicated. It's not. The science behind it is fucking easy. It's simply just your mindset and what you're willing to accept. Because there'll be dark days on this. There'll be days where you're fucking hungry, you've still got 6,000 steps to do, and it's 9:30 p.m. at night, and you only got 6 hours sleep the night before. You still need to go out, get those fucking steps done, because that's the character of the person you are. You always go and do the non-negotiables day after day after day. And honestly, if you just kept it as simple as that, do the non-negotiables day after day after day, you will be in elite level condition and you will have an elite level fucking life. So hopefully you found this video useful. Time to get you in fucking elite level condition, and we'll speak soon.